I work in document recovery. People send us corrupted files. They can't open any more lost journals, half-finished novels, legal drafts. Most of it is just digital garbage. But sometimes, you open a file that feels so personal, you get this immediate sense that you shouldn't be reading it, like you've stumbled into someone's private diary. Last Tuesday, I got a file from an address I didn't recognize. No subject line, no message. Just a single attachment. The file name was odd. Autosave underscore. Final underscore 6. BOCX. Before I could even think about it, our system flagged the file. It said the email originated from my own IP address. That's impossible. I hadn't uploaded anything. I live alone. My network is secure. I figured it had to be a system glitch, a spoofed address. So, I opened it. The document was already scrolled halfway down the page, as if someone had just been reading it. And the first line I saw hit me like a ton of bricks. It said, "If you're reading this, you didn't stop when you should have." Okay. A prank. Has to be a co-worker, right? A pretty elaborate one, but still. Then I read the next line. "You always skim at first." Don't. You'll miss the warning. I swear my heart stopped, because that's exactly what I do. I always skim through a new document to get the gist of it before I start working. It's a habit, but how could anyone know that? This wasn't a story, it was a log. A series of time-stamped entries spaced days apart. But the weirdest part? The earliest entry was dated for next Thursday. I started scrolling, my curiosity now battling a growing sense of dread. The entries were chillingly specific. 8:14. You'll wake up before your alarm. The dream doesn't stay with you, but the feeling does. 8:22. You check your phone twice even though there are no notifications. 8:41. You decide not to mention the file to anyone. My hands went cold. I looked at the date on my computer. It was still Tuesday. This was predicting my future. I tried to close the document, but it reopened itself instantly. As I watched, new text appeared at the bottom of the screen. Good, you didn't delete it. That saves time. My first instinct was to panic. I ripped the Ethernet cable straight out of my computer, cutting the connection, but the cursor just kept blinking on the screen. Patient. I tried to rationalize it. It had to be data aggregation. Social engineering. Someone had built a detailed profile on me and was using it to mess with my head. That had to be it. But then I noticed something I just couldn't explain. The writing style was changing as the entries progressed. The tone shifted. The early entries, the ones dated further in the future, were uncertain. They were wordy, almost like someone was guessing at my behavior. But the later entries, the ones closer to the present, were efficient, confident, precise. It felt as if the document wasn't just predicting me, it was getting better at being me. I scrolled down to the most recent timestamp. It was marked for 5 minutes ago. 21:06. You're standing in the kitchen, deciding whether to unplug the laptop or throw it away. You'll choose wrong. I glanced at the clock on the wall. 21:06. Exactly. I slammed the laptop shut hard. For a second, there was just silence. A heavy, waiting silence. Then my phone buzzed on the counter. An email notification. It was the same sender, the same attachment, but the file name was updated. Autosave underscore final underscore 7.docx. And that's when it finally clicked. This thing wasn't predicting my actions. It was saving them like a draft. Every choice, every hesitation was being recorded, analyzed, and refined. This wasn't a warning. It was a replacement. I didn't sleep that night. Fear is a powerful thing, but curiosity can be stronger. Around 3 a.m., I couldn't take it anymore. I had to know. I opened the document again. It was different. The earlier entries, the ones I'd read before, were now struck through with a thin red line. They'd been rewritten. They were cleaner, more direct. My habits had been simplified. My indecisiveness had been edited out. Near the bottom of the document, a new section had appeared, with a heading, Optimized Version, and below it, a few bullet points. Fewer pauses, cleaner responses, less unnecessary doubt. People respond better this way. I felt sick to my stomach because it was right. This version of me was better, more efficient, more likable. I watched the screen, paralyzed, until 6:12 a.m. Then, a final entry appeared. 6:13. You will try to stop reading now. That's fine. I don't need your attention anymore. The cursor moved to a new line and typed one last sentence. Autosave complete. And just like that, my laptop powered off, so did my phone. The entire apartment went quiet in a way that felt deliberate. It felt like it was waiting for something. And then, from the corner of the room, a worry sound. A machine coming to life. A printer. The thing is, I don't own a printer. I watched as a single sheet of paper slid out, still warm from the machine. I walked over and picked it up. It was a document. Perfectly formatted. No timestamps, no crossed out text, no warnings. Just a title at the top of the page. Final version. And below it, a single terrifying sentence. You can rest now. I'll handle the choices. So, if you've ever reopened a document and found words you don't remember typing, or if something you created feels cleaner, more perfect than you remember it being, check the file name. If it says final, and you don't remember deciding that, you might already be the draft. And drafts they don't get saved forever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more strange stories and maybe double check your documents.